Yeah, like I said, just because you said it was wrong, you doesn't mean you didn't tell me it was okay. You told me it was okay by doing it and doing it through your actions. And I know how y'all say, don't do what we do, just do what we say. What do you mean? Of course, if just like y'all tell us, if you do something bad, your brother gonna see it. He might do it. What do you expect me to do? I look up to you. You're my father. I don't have nobody else to look up to. You're my father. I'm gonna look up to you just like my little brother looks up to me. I look up to you. So you can't say that. That's not an excuse for this. Just like you be saying, I use a lot of excuses. I'm not excusing. There's no excuses no more. I understand what I did. I know what I did was wrong, and I don't have no excuses for why I did it. I'm just saying you influenced me. You influenced me. That's the exact word. You influenced me. I didn't say you made me do it. Nobody made me do it. There's no excuse. I did it myself because of what I thought was right, what I thought was correct, what I was shown, what I was around. I was in St. Louis with guns around me and stuff, with people at gang day. I know you tried to keep me around away from it, but if the first couple of times you didn't care. You let us go with kids walking around with guns and stuff. Yeah, that type of stuff. And you throwing the money in our not throwing the money in our face, but you always flexing on us and stuff, showing us that fast money is okay. You got all types of money, showing all the money, showing the shoes, bringing materialistic things into our face. And that's another thing. I didn't bring it to the house for no money, and that's that's what you might have thought I broke into the house. I know, and it wasn't because I wanted to go over your house. It wasn't because none of that. So I'm just letting you know now. And then before I get back on this, I'm gonna tell you why I did everything. You still probably want to know that. That's probably what you're saying. But look, you hurting everybody, bruh. Not just me. You hurting your daughter, man. You gotta come. Like, we all everybody knows this your fault. If you really think about it, everybody knows this your fault. Like, you not in the right to be doing this right now. And I understand, like, they are children and all that, but like, still, you gotta bring them up the right way. You gotta bring your children up the right way, man. Like, for real. And like me, I don't think I should be going over there. Like, yeah, I don't think I should be going anywhere over there at this point in time, because what you showing me isn't correct. What you showing me isn't correct. What you're doing around me isn't correct. That's not the right way to raise us. I remember in foster care, Jiva told me they went before. You didn't want my mom to tell her mom that we were in foster care, and the people, they went up to Paige and they was like, oh no, they can't come with us because we be smoking weed. And I thanked them for that. But you smoke weed and you kept us around them, so obviously they gotta have a little more sense to be picking your side, knowing you smoke weed and you do that. Cause if if they was smoking weed too, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like, you smoke weed and we came over your house and you doing all that type of stuff, that for the same reason they didn't want us to come over their house, because they smoke weed and they knew something like this would happen. So what they should be doing is getting on you, because you brought us around with that type of stuff. I'm pretty sure they probably did, but they might not have. They might not have. And that's wrong to make to be right, but pick the wrong side. So I blame you for this, bro. I do blame you for this, and I'm about to explain why. If I After you see this video, you should know why I blame you. I just told you the the way that you brought me up, man. Like, it's nobody else's fault but you, bro. You influenced me to do this type of stuff. I'm not gonna say that. You gave an influence, and I got to pick a side. I got to pick the good side that you want me to choose, or the bad side that you've been showing me. And I did what you've been showing me, and I made the wrong decision, and I'm working on that. But for me to work on that, I can't come over your house. I can't, because if I come over your house, the same thing is gonna happen. And I wasn't trying to talk my way out of whooping, because I've been getting whoopings and they haven't been working. The only thing is physical. That's it. it doesn't help me learn, and that's what you want out of it, right? You want me to get a whooping so I can learn from my mistakes, but I get the whooping and I still do it. So the whoopings aren't working. They're not, and that's not me trying to get out of the whooping because I'm not even gonna be able to go over there. That's the smart way. That I'm not finna. I can't go over there. That's for my sake. That's for my sake, and they can't go over there either because they gonna end up getting raised up by people that smoke weed and have guns around their kids. That's not how you raise children. So they probably not gonna be able to go over there either. I don't know how you feel about that, but once you see this video, it just depends on how you react. I know you're gonna be mad when you first see it. You probably gonna get hurt, but you gotta listen to it. You have to understand from my point of view, from a child that lost his mother and tried and been through a lot, bro. I had guns pointed at me, man. We had a birthday, and you know this happened. Not at me, but we had guns pointed at you, and I was just watching that. Like, we got kicked out of a birthday party. You had guns pointed at you. I used to live with Auntie Melva. I had played with some kids across the street, like down the street, and they was chasing me with knives. I had plenty of things happen to me, bro. Like, plenty of things happen to me. Like, and I'm working on that. I got a therapist so I could talk to. I've been trying to work. Like, I'm seriously trying to work on myself, and I want you to understand that. Like, that's why I'm gonna have to take extreme measures and stuff like that. I know what I gotta do to make myself better. That's why I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be working out a lot. I've been riding bikes instead of going outside. We live with this man named Terrence, and like, he said if he could talk to you, he would have a talk with you too. And I don't want to compare you to nobody, but, bruh, I'm not gonna say you're not a good father, because you are a good father to a certain extent. Maybe you don't know what you was doing would influence me or something, because you kept our haircut, you kept us straight. And I love you for that, and I thank you for that, because it's finna be hard over Jiva house. I know it is. But that's only because she get it the right way. You get it the right way, too, with the $750 a week. But Jiva, she's a business owner. Maybe it's not working right now, but later down the line it's gonna work. And you know how you tell me you want me to go to college and this stuff? Well, if you go to college, the highest paying job you can get is like $700,000 a month. And you get that job, right? You get that job, you go to college. You do what you gotta do. You working, right? Doing what you gotta do to make that 750, that 7,000 a year. Working under somebody that's sitting at their house on their couch with their dog watching TV, making $2 million just by being alive. Just by being alive. So you saying you want me to go to college and stuff? There's other ways around things, and I've been working on my business. Today I got my cards. I got my business cards. I take photos. I go on a bike ride with the dude upstairs, and his name's Terrence. I give out cards. I take a couple of pictures. Boom, I make money. I have a future, and I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna do something with my life. And I'm not gonna be a waste. I'm not, because I know what you want me to do, but you just not showing me right. And I want you to understand that until you can do right and raise us right, because you raise us right, you got a roof over our head and stuff like that, and I thank God for that. But the things that you do, the activities that you get into, isn't, and having us around to see it isn't right. So I'm gonna have to be over here for a while. And another thing is, you taking all our, I'm not gonna say you took all our clothes. I don't know if Jiva don't want us to get the clothes or anything, but like, you taking all our clothes and stuff and shoes and stuff. I don't know. That's, to me, that's even petty, bro. That's real petty for you to take all of our clothes, and you know what we don't have over Jiva house. You know that we don't have a lot of stuff, and we wake up every day wearing the same stuff, wearing the same dirty clothes, because we don't have any clothes, while you got all our clothes holding them captive because you butthurt because Jiva took us and made a smart choice. She made a smart choice. You have to think about it. She made a smart choice, man. and you made a lot of wrong choices. So if anybody should be saying anything, it should be us, the kids, who's experienced both sides. Like, one thing I want to tell you is, I talked to my counselor that day, and she said, you are really, really harsh. For you to tell your own son that you don't want to see him no more, not want to see, but you don't want to, yeah, you said that. You don't want nothing to do with me. And everything that you bought me, you taking back. I mean, the PC and stuff like that, the phone and stuff like that, I really don't care. I'm always gonna get it. You gonna give me a phone. That's nothing. But the clothes, we don't have clothes. Like, if anything, I think Jiva should put you on child support. I'm just being honest. Cause if she do, at least we're gonna get our hair cut. We're gonna get food. We're gonna be able to eat. We don't even have food right now. We don't have nothing. We don't have nothing at all, for real. We like really, really struggling. Her car broke down and all types of stuff. And I know you probably like, she's struggling. She doing this. She doing that. She doing bad. Just like I said, karma, karma, karma. But at the same time, where your kids at? How did you lose your kids in the first place? How did we go to foster care? Tell me that. Because you were out, not at the store like you told me and Nana. You weren't at the store. You were somewhere cutting up drugs and doing all types of illegal activities. And that's why police came to our door, because it wasn't because we were jumping up and down. Because I wasn't jumping up and down. Nana was sitting down watching TV. They knew where they were coming. They asked where our parents was and they took us because they knew what y'all were doing. You made Auntie take a charge for you because you didn't want to go away. You couldn't man up to your actions. You couldn't man up for your consequences. There's consequences to your actions, just like you told me. But me, I'm not gonna evade my consequences, because I gotta learn from my mistakes. I have to, and I am, because from now on, I'm not gonna make any more mistakes. I'm not. I'm gonna be a better man. I'm gonna be better than you, like you told me to. I'm gonna be better than you, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Cause me, I'm gonna make $2 million a year. I'm gonna be that man sitting on the couch with the dog watching TV, being real rich. And I ain't gonna have to have fake Balenci's. I'm gonna have real ones. And when you doing all this petty stuff, I don't know why you doing it. Cause you know we struggling. You know we are. And you doing this, and like all you gotta do is just come to Jiva and just really mean that it was your fault and you sorry. If you come to her, we can see each other again. Well, you and Nana and Meme can see you again, because I know you don't want to see me. I know you. I don't know how that is, but I know you probably don't want to see me. But I don't have no problem with that. It's your choice. But one thing is, I'm gonna have to be over here for a while, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just talk to the camera now, cause every time I try to talk to you, you always like, what I'm saying is stupid and this and that. And when we had when I sent you that message on that phone, you didn't even read the whole thing. You didn't. You read to where you saw one thing and you got mad and you started yelling at me through text. You started getting mad. You scared? I'm not scared of you, not no more. After I seen the real you, after I took time to think about what you really been doing, I'm not scared of you, not at all. Like, the whooping is not working. So if I go over there and you give me a whooping, and you still do the same thing and sell drugs, just know it's gonna happen again. It's going to. You have to correct your wrongs, and you know what I'm saying. You have to get right. Just like y'all telling me to get right, I'm gonna get right. I'm getting right. I'm getting real right, for real. I'm not out here finna be slacking no more. Not no more. I've been told a lot. And I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna get right for y'all to understand that I really understand what I did, and I know I'm wrong. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell y'all that, but I know I'm wrong. I know I am. So for however long it takes for me to keep on telling y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, because I know I'm wrong. But at the same time, it's always gonna be the adult's fault. It's always going to be, because if you were doing right, I would be doing right. Just think about it. If you were doing right, I would be doing right. And I hope Jesus send this today, or I get to send this because I need you to hear this. I need you to. So after you said what you said or whatever, talking about you gonna take everything that you gave us and all that, I went to the counselor's office and told her about a few things, and I told her what I've been through, having guns pointed at you, and what I've been through, and she like, you got a lot, and you need to talk to a therapist. So I got me a therapist for April 5th at 10. So that's gonna be my first appointment. And another thing is, I was talking to her, and I told her I wasn't going to people's houses and doing all that for just for money or to go to somebody's house. I was doing it because I was doing it because I wanted attention, and I want to explain. What are y'all doing? You're not supposed to be in here. Well, here they go being annoying again, but I was doing it for attention. Whenever I go to Jiva's house and she tell me rules and I go to your house, the rules wrong, I get in trouble. And I don't know what to do. I be so confused because I have different people telling me different things on my way home. That day when I got in trouble for bringing that weed in the school, I was getting yelled at real bad. That it was an Uber yelling at me, Jiva yelling at me, you texting me, Auntie screaming on the phone, and I just wanted to scream because nobody knows how it feels to be in my shoes, in my situation, how I felt to be where I am. Nobody went through what I went through. Nobody in this house has. Nobody has. Nobody has been through what I've been through. And I was just screaming out because nobody's paying attention to me. I try to talk to you. Every time I try to talk to you, you know what? You probably gonna be like, you never tried to talk to me before. You never tried. Because every time I do, you always be like, this stupid, this wrong. You trying me. You trying my intelligence. And that's what makes me not want to talk to you because you're not a listener. You're not gonna listen to my problems. And you made me feel like everybody is just not a listener. Every time you told me something was stupid, I never wanted to tell nobody what that was. Like, say if I said I thought dogs were blue and you said that was stupid. And I wouldn't want to tell nobody that I thought dogs was blue no more. I wouldn't want to talk to nobody no more because how you made me think everybody else was. And that made me just feel like there's nobody to talk to. There's nothing I can do. So I didn't have nothing else to do. But I couldn't talk to nobody. I couldn't express myself. I couldn't do nothing. So what I did was started acting out so I can get some attention so somebody could see me, so somebody could see what I'm doing. You ask me what I'm doing. That's exactly what I want to hear. I want to be able to talk to you. But at the same time, you don't want to talk to me. You don't want to listen. You don't want to understand what I got to say. You don't want to take time to listen. Because I guarantee you, if you would have ever let me talk to you and have a real conversation with you, I promise you this will never happen. I promise you it wouldn't. But since you ain't do that, and you kept on showing me all the stuff that you were showing me, and doing all the stuff you were doing, hey, I chose a side, and I chose your side. Because you go to jail, you get out, you have a block party, you just, you know what I'm saying, you just, nah, stop coming in here until I'm done. Nah, stop coming in here until I'm done, please. Please, can you get out? Nah, please. Like, dang. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you thought it was cool and you thought it was good when you was doing it, and you still do it, what you expect me to do? What you expect me to do when my family tell me about your past and what you was doing when you was younger? What you expect me to do? When I don't have nobody to talk to and my family's struggling and I don't got nothing. What you expect me to do? What do you expect me to do? No mother, none of that. Like, what you expect me to do, bro? And then it's crazy because you gonna be so mad when I send this, and you probably gonna say I'm blaming you, and you gonna get even mad at what I'm saying now, and that's wrong, bro. That's wrong that your son's scared to talk to you. That's sad. That's in parenting books. Cause I'm not a parent, but I know for sure that a parent want their child to be able to talk to them, and what you do is makes me not want to talk to you at all. And me telling you all this stuff, you probably think I'm trying your intelligence, and what I'm saying is stupid, and that's why I never wanted to say this. But I'm sending this because I need to get this off my chest, and this is JJ. So I'm letting you know now, bro. Hopefully we can get our clothes and our stuff back, and you just stop being petty because you're mad. Hopefully you stop that and we get all our stuff back. But knowing you probably not finna do that until you get your kids and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna come talk to you after this, and I'm pretty much done. I just need to get that off my chest. So yeah, all right, bro.